The hypocrisy on college campuses is actually insane.
I'm also a part of marginalized groups that have been historically oppressed, and it's like, keep on raising awareness and like slaying. Like, I hope that like we reach more equity soon.
We actually have a equity commitment form. You can actually give up your spot at university for a member of the Tongva tribe. Is this something that you'd be willing to do for this underrepresented, underprivileged community?
Honestly, no, but I hope somebody else does. That's great.
You literally don't care unless it impacts you. And these people always want to say the popular talking points and talk about all these minorities and the people who've been oppressed in history that are apparently still oppressed today, which a lot of them aren't. I honestly would say none of them aren't, but not care. And that's fine that you don't care, but the fact that like you keep like pretending like you do is so annoying to me, bro. Like, I hate that we have to like just walk on eggshells, because if you don't, you're just gonna get canceled and people are gonna hate you. Some parents genuinely do not care anymore.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
What type of parent are you to the point where you're going to let your kids make a mess in public and film it to post online? Like, how far backwards are we in society to the point where we think this is funny? Instead of doing this, she should have stopped them and then cleaned up the mess. Like, if she's letting them do this, I wonder what else she's gonna let them do. But what are your thoughts about this?
Ketchup man, or the white ketchup man, or shame!
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Back up! Back up! Don't put your hands on his board! Back up! Are you so bad? Just fire! Let me see! Where's the megaphone? Where's the megaphone? You will not touch these children!
Bro, you're literally yelling at an ICE agent through a megaphone in his face, and you expect nothing to happen. And why does somebody have a tambourine? Like, what is happening at this protest? You screaming at the ICE agents is not going to stop them from arresting illegal immigrants. I hope you guys know that. It just makes you look stupid. Instead of doing this, go maybe work a job or do something productive. And why are we arguing about getting, like, bro, I will never understand the argument of stopping ICE. Like, what is this argument? I don't understand. Like, why do you guys want illegal immigrants to be here? They are committing a crime. Why are we bothering people in public?
Prove to me you're not racist and buy me a sandwich.
Go somewhere else, mate.
So you are racist?
Why are we doing it? Whatever.
You are, aren't you?
Get your clicks.
You racist?
No, I just want to buy you something.
Oh, you don't want to buy me something?
No.
Even all the shit that y'all done to black people, you don't think you should be able to buy at least, when the last time you bought somebody something that was black? Never. So you could do it one time.
Bro, just leave people alone. How hard is it? Like, we know he's just trying to rage bait him. And the sad part is he can't probably say, like, what he actually wants to say, because he's just gonna get canceled and people are gonna figure out where he lives, and you know how the internet is. But just leave this guy alone. He's just trying to go on about his day, buy himself some food, and you just want to make everything about race. Is the American flag a symbol of racism?
I just want to say that every time I see this, I just think racist. And it's really sad because I don't want to think that. Have a great day, guys.
People calling the American flag racist today doesn't make sense. Because does America have a racist history? Yeah, it does. But most major countries have negative aspects in its history. However, that does not represent the country today. The flag represents the entire country. There's millions of Americans from different races and culture, veterans, and everyday people that proudly wave the flag because to them, it's a symbol of freedom, unity, and opportunity. So you can criticize America all you want, but pretending that the flag today is an evil symbol doesn't make sense. Why do people stay here if they hate America?
Living in America makes me want to throw up. ICE makes me want to throw up. Bigots make me want to throw up. Racists make me want to throw up. Pro-lifers who do not value life when it is already being lived make me want to throw up. Like, the gender binary makes me want to throw up. The patriarchy makes me want to throw up. Like, why doesn't it make you want to throw up?
Bro, if living in America makes you want to throw up, why don't you just move somewhere else? You shouldn't be going through all that living here. Might as well just move to a different country. Like, this country is one of the best countries to live in. We have so many opportunities and benefits living here. No wonder there's a lot of people who want to immigrate here and come here. People are mad over military discounts.
You know, this might not be a popular topic, but I have an opinion about the military. I don't like that we give our military guys 10% discounts and different things at different businesses. They're already living off the taxpayer dollar. What about us who are paying for those taxes for our whole life? And we get no break, we get no benefit for supporting our military and for paying for them all these years. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. They get benefits for so many different things, and then they can like still.
Why is she acting like the military just doesn't do anything? They get benefits because they literally sacrifice themselves and their lives for this country. They're gone for a long period of time from their family, and there's a lot of physical and mental consequences from being in the military. She's acting like we're just giving lazy bums laying down all day money for fun, and sometimes we are with the SNAP benefits, but that's a different conversation. Should food be considered a human right?
A lot of this SNAP benefits talk really has me up, because why the do you guys think that eating is a privilege? We all need to eat to live. It should be a basic human right.
Food is something that every person does need, but the second you call it a right is what changes the conversation, because rights are something that people cannot interfere with, such as freedom of speech or freedom of religion, not forcing another person to provide you with something. I don't have a problem with food stamps because there are genuinely people who can't work and need food stamps in order to eat, but I don't believe the government owes everyone in the country unlimited access to food, requiring taxpayers to fund that. Because once you say food is a right, what else is? Is housing a right? The internet? Transportation? At some point, rights stop becoming freedoms and start becoming products and services that other people are forced to fund. And honestly, I think teaching people how to be self-sufficient who are capable is more efficient than convincing them that society owes them everything for free. She's the reason people hide their political beliefs.
Found out today that somebody that I work with is a conservative, and he's somebody who's really intelligent, and he's somebody who works in climate tech as a super smart guy, somebody I would never have thought was conservative, and apparently he is. And it's surprising and it's disgusting, but what's most surprising to me is the level of sudden hatred that I have for him. Sudden hatred for this man who I used to respect suddenly just went boop, and I hate him now.
That doesn't even make sense. Why are we hating people for their political beliefs? It doesn't make sense to completely hate someone because they lean more conservative, or vice versa if they lean more liberal. I don't understand why people want to be in an echo chamber so much and just be around people who all think the exact same political beliefs. Don't you want to have open discussions and learn more about why you believe a certain thing? And she's the exact reason people hide their political beliefs, because nobody wants to be bullied. Nobody wants to be hated because of the way they think. Me personally, I don't really care, but there are a lot of people who don't want people to hate them for their beliefs. People are still mad over a word.
Ladies and gentlemen, video of CCU student goes viral for her saying the hard R and her friends laughing about it. Mind you, Coastal Carolina University didn't do nothing about this. And I'm not surprised at all. I live out here. I live in Conway, Myrtle Beach. I live out here. Very predominantly white. People be very prejudiced. People be very stereotypical. This can't keep happening, bro. Like, this is something small. What you think going on at other schools that's not going viral? I'm pretty sure there's kids out there of different races and ethnicities that's getting bullied every day at school. Maybe even beat up and some more shit.
Okay, I doubt that's happening. Maybe, but I doubt people are getting beat up and nothing's happening. That's like a lawsuit waiting to happen. But, bro, saying a word is not that serious. I don't know why we're over here tweaking out about that. Words only impact you if you let them impact you. I feel like everyone should know this by now. And the only reason people say the hard R, the N-word in general, is because they know that they're going to get a reaction from people. No one's going to say it. They knew that no one's going to get a reaction from it. That's the only reason people say the hard R that aren't black. So you're giving them what they want by reacting. So stop taking it so serious. Some people actually think slavery is coming back.
Wait until y'all found out they slowly taking our rights and being quiet about it and deporting everybody from up out of here so they can put our ass back in chains and make us slaves. And all the people that be like, no, that's not going to happen. Y'all are the reason why it's going to happen, because your dumb ass.
Bro, I hate to break it to you, but no one is getting deported if they're not an illegal immigrant. So unless you're an illegal immigrant, you have nothing to worry about. And also, slavery has been abolished because of the 13th Amendment for hundreds of years. So no one's gonna turn back into a slave at all. Slavery is literally so unnecessary now because of how much the world has grown that they don't even need slaves anymore. So it's nothing they even worry about, at least in the US. Now, other countries, I don't know, but I doubt that's gonna happen. This man is upset because Walgreens is shutting down after continuous shoplifting.
Walgreens should be charged with first-degree corporate abandonment.
Yes.
It should be a crime the way they're treating our elders.
Yes.
It should be a crime the way they're treating our families.
Obviously, Walgreens is going to shut down if people keep stealing from it. It's a business. They're losing more money than they're making because of the continuous shoplifting. And you're coming at the establishment for shutting down. How about you target the individuals who keep stealing from the Walgreens, because that's the reason it's being shut down in the first place, instead of you targeting the business? Why would they get charged? We see this everywhere. There's multiple stores in my city that shuts down. I don't know why. I don't know if he's pretending to be dumb or I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to insult him, but this is like very low IQ in my opinion. But what are your thoughts?
And you just watched an entire city council in transparency try to take wages away from the very people who are part of an industry that has its ties to slavery. Nobody's hiding from that. I am boldly declaring that we need reparations in this city, and that's why I'm funding it.
We don't need reparations, and let me explain why we don't. Because we live in 2026. So slavery was hundreds of years ago and really has no influence on what we do now. Of course, it has an impact on like culture, but when it comes to working, getting a job, and providing for yourself, slavery has no impact on that today. But what are your thoughts?